Just have to butcher you and voila! Adventurer du jour. Master will appreciate.
Abomination is scared, but we adore both protect it and find the key. Ugh. Ugh.
Ah, fresh treat!
Meet your
Don't like my face, you in blood! Care for something hot?
I don't have enough mana. I don't have enough mana.
Lunch already? I just finished breakfast! Dinner time! No! I left the stove on!
Well done. I don't have enough mana.
Here's a riddle. What has hairy legs, bulging eyes, and smells worse than the feet of a sorcerer's apprentice? No, it's not the fortune teller, my child, although I admit I find the dungeon arachnids just as vicious. Their olfactory receptors are very sensitive, so I'm guessing they were drawn out by the reek of death permeating the dungeons. Not unlike the creatures I met in my travels through the Spider Pass. They are hunters who ambush and immobilize their victims with secretions from their... Well, you get my point. Few living souls venture into the depths under the cathedral, as this is the realm where the dead rest, or at least should be resting. Countless warriors, men of the cloth, mages, and even kings of old were buried there with troves of gold and gems. But the dead are now restless. Quickened by some unholy powers, they are haunting the corridors like wild animals, and their courage, virtue, and talents have been replaced with mindless violence. Ending their painful existence will be an act of mercy, if you ask me. Animated cadavers are capable of experiencing only the most base effect, hunger. Who can imagine a less meaningful existence? Their bodies are still decomposing, so it's recommended to keep them at a distance, as the gases they produce are of the deadliest kind. Fortunately, they also smell awful, which serves as a warning, just like the stench of charlatanry emanating from the fortune-teller's wagon. These creatures are made of stone, which makes them extremely resilient to elements. Fire, frost, or poison cannot harm them. Their abilities are fascinating. When harmed, they petrify and lie in slumber for thousands...
So you slew the man-eating demon? That's terrific news. It means you can beat them, and there's still hope. Still, as Sage tells me, when it comes to devils and such, death is a blurry thing. Their living essence is not like ours, and sometimes they endure death, hiding in the shadows. Evil can be stubborn like that, you know? I can't tell you how I know this, but there are magical keys that force them to become flesh and blood again. If you stumble upon such things, you'll be able to fight them again, and maybe even kill them for good. Sounds convoluted, I know. I'm not an expert on these things. I just sell them.